fasted for the last 20 hours or so. And my body fat's getting down there, so I am very hungry right now. I would absorb just about anything that I eat quickly, so I cannot wait to feel this pumping through the veins.
Yes, and it's weekend as well. That means
Mukbang! And we want to support the vegan restaurants because so many come and so many go. Why? Because there's less vegans than there are carnivores. We have here a buffalo burger, and it has like a mock bacon on there for you carnivores. Right there. Pretzel bun.
Yes, different smoothies as well. One here.
Yes. This is a crepe. A crepe?
A crepe, you
I
ignoramus.
had one actually before in my life.
Ooh.
What's in this one?
I think we put peanut butter, strawberry, and sugar cane. And what else?
Chocolate.
Yes, chocolate.
You know, like I was saying earlier, is you want to try to support the vegan restaurants because truthfully, guys, we all know this by now, and if we don't know this by now, it's really easy to do the research on this, is that it's been proven that animal agriculture has caused a lot of damage to the planet. And it has caused a lot of damage to a lot of humans' bodies. I mean, come on. You're a nurse, what's the most common reason why people go to the hospital?
Because there's poor blood flow, exactly. Also hypertension. And diabetes.
So like higher cholesterol?
Yes. Aside from having addiction to smoking or even
Yeah. Yeah, there's some pretty nasty stuff going on, but from the food front, when you eat a lot of grease, it cakes up your vessels, just like it'll cake up your drain. If you pour grease down your drain, it'll clog it, so remember that. So what do we have here? We have more plant grease. This has a lot of oils. We don't typically eat a lot of oils throughout the week.
Yes, just once a week probably.
Once a week we'll actually eat food with oil in it, and that comes from a restaurant. Maybe one day we'll have our own cafe that's oil-free.
Right?
Who knows? With you guys' support, we might be able to make this actually happen.
So let's begin with a prayer, my love.
Well, let's give it a go. Dessert goes over there. Smoothie, let's get those up and ready. I think we could probably sip on those, you know. Ooh, it's a bendy straw. Let me show you guys. This here is an unhealthy spine. This is usually what I see when people come to see me at the gym, when they come to see me for help with their posture. This is my job. My job is, this is step 2. Now step 1 is nutrition and what you eat. Step 2 is joint decompression. And you can see there, perfectly stacked. And that's what we want our spine to look like, right? Straight. Back to the food. Let's give these a swig, huh? See how they taste.
Sure.
All right, bottoms up. Mukbang. Ooh. Oh. That's pretty nice.
Yes, yummy.
I'm behind that all the way. You want to try this one?
Yeah. Try this one as well.
This one's got the peanut butter in it.
This is the one with the pineapple too and peas.
Okay, here's the verdict on these smoothies here. They're all very nutritious. Why? Because they came from plants. But this one has a lot more vitamin profile than this one. Okay?
It's more tasty.
This one's more tasty. Why? Because it has more peanut butter in it and a little more sugar. So this one's more macro dense. Which one you have here?
I think this is the one with the peanut butter, almond milk, and some strawberries, banana as well.
Yum. I think this one actually has beets in it.
And pineapple.
Pineapple,
That's
acai.
Yeah.
It's a little less fatty though because it doesn't have the peanut butter or the fat source in it. So this one's probably a really good one if you're trying to be a little lighter. This one's if you need a little more energy and you're going to work out, right?
Yeah, it's true.
These are good.
Alright, not forcing around. Oh! Let me get fried first. I like the save the best for last. Okay.
See, that's the best part about intermittent fasting. As soon as you eat, as soon as you start getting any kind of energy source, your body's so ready, you literally get high. Like, you get high off of the food you eat. You feel it. You feel like a higher energy, and you don't feel so bogged down immediately.
That's true.
You feel the same way?
Especially when I'm working out, right? Like, I felt like I'm really pumped as well, so.
Nice. Oh man, I'm a happy camper. These fries are just, they're just delicious.
Yeah.
Take me to that special place. Know what would be good with this? Okay, you ready to eat the burger? Okay.
Try it.
So I got the buffalo.
And you have the classic.
Look at the red cabbage in there. How beautiful that is. Take a look at this. Oh yeah. How's it going today, guys? All right. Yeah, Burger Bros. Here we go. That was a real bite right there.
So good. Let's look at the burger.
I'm all about that.
So good, Mila.
That's delicious. Let me finish chewing this and then I'm gonna take a bite of yours and we'll switch off. Okay. Thank you, Mommy. This is really deluxe. You know, this tastes good. It's not gonna make me feel like a sag bag. You know, it's not gonna make me feel bad. I'm gonna feel confident in myself, and I'm gonna have energy from this. This is our off meal. We eat pasta, pizza. We have oil-free vegan meatloafs, oil-free vegan macaroni and cheese, smoothies. I mean, there's so much you can make with this. There's oil-free vegan chocolate. You know, I mean, you can do all that. How do you like that?
It's so good.
You like that one? Let me try this one.
Yeah, I don't do spicy, but it's actually good.
Oh my gosh. Look at this cheese in here. It's done with the lettuce. Oh man, that looks so good. Money, 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 money. Money.
So good.
Let me see that burger real quick. Looks like
A
burger. I think that's it reminds me, it tastes a little bit like a Boca burger. If you've ever had a Boca burger, plant-based burger. Okay, now I got that swallowed. I wanted to give it the chewing it deserved because it's actually quite tasty. That's a really good burger. You can make these things yourself. We do it all the time. My love, between the two burgers, which is your favorite?
I kind of like it both. They have actually their own spices and yeah. I just like classic because probably I'm just used to it. So.
And you don't like spicy as much. This one's a little spicier.
Yeah.
So if you like a little spicy, this buffalo, I recommend it.
How about you?
The burger actually tastes like they might have made that in-house too, which is super cool.
Yeah.
We don't have the details yet, but if you maybe own this restaurant and you watch this video, clue us in. We'll share it. I'm gonna go with, it's a hard choice, really.
Oh no.
They're both really good. I'm gonna go with 50-50. They both were really good.
That's true.
This one reminds me of like a little sloppy Joe tasty, a little like tastes a little bit like coleslaw in it too.
Yeah, it's true.
So it tastes like a good barbecue sandwich. You know, like if you're having a barbecue and you're making some barbecue sandwiches, everybody can sit out. You don't need the grill, have a fire instead. And then here you got the classic, and I think the classic, I'm gonna go with the buffalo. I think is my favorite, but it's a tight draw. And yeah, tastes a little bit like a Boca burger, a little. But it's still dressed up really nice. It's really
Yeah.
delicious.
No more.
Baboy! I'm feeling pretty good about now. I'm feeling pretty full.
Yeah, me too.
But then again, not quite where I need to be just yet. I think I need to have some of that crepe.
We're almost there, though.
The portion is pretty good too.
Yes, that's true.
What I've noticed during these mukbangs is I start out like really hungry and I'm like really focused.
Yeah.
Once I start to digest and everything starts to kick in, I get a little bit intoxicated by the food. So remember that. That's a good thing to learn.
Same here. Sleepy.
Yeah, get a little wobbly. The thing is that that's the coolest part about fasting is I like to fast throughout the day because during the day I want to be as sharp as I possibly can. This way, when I do business or I work with clients or anything like that, I don't have anything distracting me, not even digestion. And then when I get done with all of my daily focus and I go straight into eating a nice meal. Usually a more absorbent meal than this. This is an off meal, remember.
Woo-hoo! We have a crepe here.
What did you call me?
Creeper.
The dessert, guys.
Yeah, so we
Not
have
this
here.
crepe, that
Crepe. We have here the chocolate, the strawberries, and the peanut butter. So I can't
Oh my
wait
gosh.
to devour this.
Sorry.
So basically, the last time that we have is actually so good. Let's see if ever it can beat it.
That's true. Last dessert was phenomenal. From Pops,
Yes.
Egyptian cuisine.
Yes.
I'm still uploading from the last bite. In essence, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
The body's uploading what you just ingested. You know, the body's taking in the data.
Yeah.
So it's sorting out what's what. So when you got processed foods that have 50 ingredients, your body has to reverse that 50 ingredient process. That's called, you know, a very slow upload. That's why you want to kind of have foods that upload quickly. Okay, absorbent foods. Those are the ones that go in without making a mess and they leave without making a mess. That's when you're running hot. And when you're running that hot, you're going to have a lot of energy. And a lot of energy means a lot of power. And what you do to that with that power is up to you. Hopefully something good. Put it right back into the system. Ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Always ready.
Okay, ready? That was gross, sorry. Ready? Go! Okay, here we go. Let's do it. No more screwing around.
Chris.
It was Chris. It's a little hard, but you know what? We've been doing some filming, so it didn't really get it. We didn't get it when it was
Yeah.
ready to go.
That's true. So
Here you go,
sorry, guys.
baby. Oh, look at those strawberries in there. Let's show that. Strawberries. Cool, huh? All right, my first bite. Here we go. It looks like rhubarb, but it's actually strawberry. Here we go.
Good.
Just like a chocolate taco.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We might be vegans, but we can eat like carnivores. Rip that thing apart. Rip it apart! Rip it!
Okay.
It's nicely pleasant. I think it would go good with a cup of coffee. Organic,
That's true.
single origin coffee from the mountains of Peru. All right, taco. It kind of tastes like it's kind of hard to say actually.
Yeah.
Tastes like a crepe.
A crepe.
It is a crepe.
It lived up to its name.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that about sums it up.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit before we part ways with our viewers.
Yeah.
I think we should give it a score. The last place we went to got a 14. We both gave it a 7. I originally was going to go with 6, but
Because of the dessert.
the dessert took it over the top.
Uh-huh.
So, looking at not just the taste, but looking at the portion, looking at the presentation, looking at the health quality of the food, what is your number? And why?
Thank you so much for the wonderful question. Okay, just to total everything, probably I'm still gonna go in totality. I like the portion. It's actually really great. I'm actually already full with everything I have right now. Especially, probably also we have also the smoothie for today, right?
I'm not even full yet. When this
Yes.
camera turns off, it's really gonna go get out.
In terms of the burger and the price tag, oh my god, I always love that. I actually love both of those. And in terms of the dessert, I'm kind of not really my type. Probably because I have sweet tooth, so basically that's why. It's just kind of like a little bit bland for me. If they could have just put a little more chocolate, since it says it's supposed to be chocolate. So that's why I will have it 7 out of 10. How about you?
Boo, boo. Well, you know, I'm gonna give this place a 10 for being vegan. Good job, but that's not how we're doing it. We want to factor in some ways to making it even better. And I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with also a 7. I thought that both burgers were really tasty. The fries were really good, a little plain, right? But they were like classic French fries. I mean, that's pretty cool. I would have liked to seen maybe a little bit more nutritional information in the menu. That would have been a little more helpful because that matters to me. And I would actually factor that into the scoring. Now, if I were to find out that this food was made from Whole Foods, where that burger was made from black burger, beans, carrots, or whatever, simple ingredients, I would definitely be calling this a 10. But I don't know. And not being aware of what we're eating is what got us into this mess in the first place, as far as being 75% overweight. So I'm gonna say I'll give it a 7 for not really displaying that. And I'm gonna tell you guys this much too. If any restaurant is gonna make a menu and they make it organic and they make it oil-free and they make it vegan, they're gonna brag their heads off about it. Why? Because it costs them more money to be organic. It's more challenging to be oil-free.
Yeah.
And if they're vegan, that's also a challenge to do. So since they're not gloating about that, I'm gonna give them a 7. And I agree with you on the dessert. It could have used a little bit more sugar. In fact, this smoothie right here,
It's actually tastier.
we should have just poured it all over the crepe. It would have been tasty.
That's true.
So I thought it was pretty, actually would have worked. So try that, let us know how that works. Get the crepe. Okay, what do we have? The strawberries and the chocolate, and then just pour that smoothie all over it.
That's true. So that's
14 out of 20. And this place is called
Veggy Street.
Veggy Street in Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you for joining
Thank you
us.
so much for watching,
Yeah.
and hopefully that you would subscribe in our videos because we're gonna have more videos about also our
Mukbang!
This is me, BB, and
Boo boo!
see you again next time. Thank you.
God. The cheese! We ate too much cheese, guys.